We, uh,
Hello. Well, I'm
uh,
here with my friends, John and Katarina from Thessaloniki, and they have been working in a Roma camp for how many years?
10 years now.
10 years. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about what you do there and describe the camp.
Yeah, of course. We work there as volunteers. I'm an ophthalmologist and Katerina is a teacher. In this camp, there is a church. The parish is about 20 adults and 30 children. Katerina is responsible for the educational support of the children because 98% of the parents, they don't know how to read and write. As well as Katerina is responsible for the women's and children's and the music ministry. We support these people in practical ways, helping them with medical, legal, and other everyday issues.
So it's literally a place outside of Thessaloniki that's completely
exactly
on its own, without proper facilities, without
no roads, no water, no electricity.
Okay.
Nothing.
And the houses are slum houses.
Slum houses, yes. Not
just pieces of paper and wood, and that's. 2 weeks ago, when there was a guy with fever, and they had to transfer him to the hospital, the ambulance wasn't able to come in, and so one of them had to take him in their car to the main road and then bring him to the ambulance. So yes, difficult situation.
Okay. Well, tell me a story, John, of somebody from the community and what they've been dealing with in terms of the coronavirus.
Yeah, of course. This community has a committee which is responsible for the representations in front of the authorities. This committee is consisted of Christian believers for the first time in the history of this camp.
Wow.
And this is something very important. More specific, in this coronavirus era, they translated the official paper from the Civil Protection Organization that contains the instructions for hygiene. This translation is distributed in every Roma community all over Greece. This committee, the believers, prepared the way and made all the arrangements with the authorities for the disinfection of the camp, as well as for the provision for distribution of face masks, disinfectants, food, and other supplies. We are very happy that the Christian believers have a leading and determined role in this Roma community.
That's very encouraging. So it's the Committee of Christian Believers that are translating for the benefit of different Roma communities throughout Greece.
And not only.
Yeah. So maybe, Katerina, you can tell me how other Roma communities in Greece, how they're doing with the lockdown, and if they have food, if they have help.
Yeah, nobody expected. I mean, the Greek society never expected that the Roma people would stay at home, because this is something really difficult for their mentality, for their way of living. But as soon as we had this virus Roma victim, let's say, they were afraid. And so the coronavirus didn't spread. So although it's very difficult for them to stay at home, they gave a big effort to stay there. And the problem is, of course, that because they're not allowed to go out of their home, they cannot work, because most of them are, gather scrap metal, or they sell goods in open markets, and they're not allowed to go. So now we have a financial problem. They don't have enough food. They don't have anything, no income anyway. And something that is very positive is that wherever there is a city with a church nearby a camp, there is support.
Oh, great.
And it's very important that the Greek church, evangelical church, is standing beside them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in our camp, in Katerini, in other cities, in Larissa, but in our camp, as a church, we distributed food in every single Psalm house. And they knew that it was shared by the Christians. And that's really a good witness. And because they feel abandoned and they feel like nobody is interested in them.
Mm-hmm.
But the church is there, standing. Also, something else I would like to say is that because now the lessons at school are through internet, they have no internet, of course. And this is our new project, our new plan in our camp, that we provide internet. So our children can have be a part in the e-learning, and also the people want to be a part of the internet services and gatherings, internet gatherings of Christians.
Well, it's wonderful to hear about the leadership the Christians are showing, and also the Greek Evangelical Church, but also very concerning about needs in terms of food and kids not being in school and things like that. Okay, well, thank you very much, both of you. It's
Thank
good.
you so much.
Going
God
on
bless you.
And we'll be praying for your ministry and all of the Roma communities in Greece.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's the progress of the gospel among the Roma people is something very encouraging. And this is something that these people needed desperately.
Amen.